fold with 6 big blinds, a marginal hand. We're just going to go. Because then on deck, you got the 3K6 max, which we can worry about later. But first and foremost, half and half. We're going to play with the people. $600 buy-in, no limit hold'em, pot in the middle of the home. Okay, I opened under the gun. I dared him to pot it on the button. He says, on my button, and he did. It's all right, I'm all in, you're all in. What do you have, aces? No, you just jacks. Look at this. I have ace, deuce, king, 4 double against jack, 6, 7. Okay, here we go. All we need is any one of 7,000 cards. That's not it. Okay, diamonds. Diamond, ace, or a king.
Put a 3 out there.
There's the ace.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is what he gets. This is what he gets. Aces, three aces. Paid that man his money. 15, 30, 35,000. Nice doing business with you, champ. Thank you very much. 35,000. Take those jacks and get them fixed. Give me 35,000. Whose hand did you like pre-flop? Whose hand did you guys like pre-flop? If you had to guess, who's a favorite? Who's a favorite? Everybody likes my hand? 35, 35. Let's run it. Let's run it for the people. Jack, 6, 7 against ace, deuce, 4, king. Run it. Let's see. I would have gambled with it. The solver, the sim. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. Okay, I raised cut off. This gentleman re-raised small blind. Very, very good hand he must have. I'm all in. And you're all in too? No? You're not? Oh, you were lying? Ha ha! He was lying. You didn't expect that to happen, huh? Oh. He was chicken. Here, I had that and that. I had a pair. Pair. I'll take it. I thought for sure he was going. I didn't think you were folding. All right, so we're at that time again. We're in the horseshoe. We're the overflow. So that means we're cattle again, right? We're moving. We're all moving together. We're going to be at the same table. You know that, right? I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they give us new seats. We're going back to Paris. Okay, take a picture. Say hi. Yay! All right. Okay, so we must walk single file. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. That's what we got to do now. You know? Here we go. Following the crowd. We got like 3-4 tables at a time. They move. We follow the man over to the Paris. It's a little nicer, a little closer for me. Although there's only 7 minutes left in the rebuy. Not like it matters because we're doing just fine. But that would have been annoying, you know? If I needed the rebuy and we're moving right before the rebuy period. Probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's probably not ideal, but it is what it is. We're fine. We got chips. Just waiting like a good sheep. We're sheep now, right? Okay, let's walk. Everybody walk. Left, right, left, 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 right, left, 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 right. Is that what they do? Left, left, right, left. Okay, I'm going. I'm doing my. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, master. Yes, sir. Master. I'm so obnoxious. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, that was a successful 2 hours. We got 159.5. You start with 30K, right? Just 30,000. I got 160 all, one bullet. That's what we wanted to do. So that means the 3K6 max is out. Everything else. Oh, Lady Gaga team's doing good. Nick Schulman and your guy, Weekly, Chingley, Wigpoo Lao. I don't fucking know. Can't keep up. Hey, anyway. Okay, so off we go to a 25-minute break. That's enough time, actually, to beat Saber, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Though I kind of want to. She thinks I'm addicted, but she just fucking got 318,000. I don't know. I got to figure out the technique or something. But, yeah, this was easy. Easy peasy. $600. We got him. All right. Break time. Let's do a hand breakdown at the table against this gentleman right here just a minute ago. It's a very interesting hand. This is the longest tank I've taken all summer. True story. Playing 150 effective. He's got 150, I got a little bit more. At 1,500, 3,000. He opens. He's been pretty active, and I 3-bet him just a minute ago with aces, but whatever. He's been active. And so he makes it 6. Oh, he makes it 7. It's 15-3. I'm on the button. I make it 16 with ace of diamonds, king of hearts. Okay. He calls. Flop is 9, 8, deuce, 2 hearts. He checks, I check. Turn is a 4. He bets 26,000. I call. River's a 6. He goes all in for 108,000. He tanked for a really long time. So what are we thinking about when we're tanking? We're thinking about the combos of really good value that we can have here. So 8, 8, 9, 9, that's 6 combos. Deuces potentially, or 4s, makes it 12. You could have 8, 9 suited too. It's another 4, 16-inch combos. So what combos do we beat? We have the King of Hearts in our hand, which is not a good card to have. Why? Because we'd like him to have like King 10 of Hearts, King Jack of Hearts. Those are in his bluffs. When we have the King of Hearts, we eliminate a lot of those bluffs. So what do we beat? We beat some worse ace highs. So maybe some like ace 5 suiteds, ace 3 suiteds that we bet turn with and just knew he was no good, so we just fired river. Beat those. We also beat 10 Jack, Queen 10, King Queen, King 10 type hands, maybe in some flush draws or just some pure bluffs. It was a really tough spot. Ultimately, took the heart a really long time. Very suspicious, but I folded because I still had like 120 and the average is 110. And I didn't think there was like a whole heap of value in me risking my entire tournament in such a close spot when I have such an edge in these games. So I've changed my mind actually tons of times. This is probably the most difficult decision I've made all World Series in terms of time needed. It really changed my mind a bunch. I was calling, then I didn't. So I don't know. You know, if he bluffed, hats off. Either way, it's not an oopsie. It was just a tough spot. Either way, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like if he's doing that with 10s, jacks. If he's doing that with pocket 10s or pocket jacks, or ace 9 or better, then we really have an easy fold. But there you go. We got a hand breakdown. Hand breakdown for the vlog tomorrow. You'll know what I had.
I'll tell you later. I don't know what you have. I just playing.
Yeah.
You have ace high.
Ace king.
Ace king.
Yeah, I know, but you knew I had ace high, so I thought maybe.
Yeah, I thought maybe you have ace jack, ace 10.
Ace king. Yeah. Oh shit! Now I got bluffed for sure.
Because you say you have a bad card, right? So I think he's a jack or 10, right?
No, a bad card was King of Hearts. King of Hearts because it blocks flush draws. You know, he's a smart kid. He knows what he's doing. He plays every fucking pot. So he knows what he's doing. Okay, what do I got here? I got 210. That was too good. That was too good. 217. We're gonna tell you about a couple hands right now. My man. All right. Thanks for showing me. Okay, so this hand just right before the break, we were like 3 out of the money. Let's give you the deets. Playing 3 and 6,000, about 250 effective. The button raise is it's an automatic. My Asian friend, he's raised at like a 90% clip, and that's not really exaggeration. He's raising every time. He raises small blind flats. I defend the big with Jack 8 of spades. Comes 8-4-3, 2 clubs, 1 spade. That's the buddy. Go get him. 2 clubs, 1 spade. I decided to leave 15K, put him in in the middle with the guy behind. So the Asian player folds the button, and my man, he check calls the flop quick. Okay, quick. Turn, Jack of clubs. I make top 2, baby doll, right? He checks, I check. I'll tell you why. I'm like, a lot of the hands that he's going to call from the small blind were like right on the bubble. They're going to be suited. And if they're suited, it could be clubs. Like, what are the other hands that he has that are like not pairs or whatever that didn't 3-bet stuff? Like, so anyway, I check back. River 6 of clubs. 4 clubs come. Thank goodness. He bets 45,000. I just fold. And he shows me the ace 10 of clubs. So we got away from that one. Won a nice little PLO pot against this Moscow lady. Just a minute ago, I raised with ace, queen 8 with the ace 8 of hearts. And I made it 15 at 3-6. She flats from the small. Flop is, oh no, I made it, yeah, 15-3. So yeah, the flop is 10-9-4. Rainbow, 1 heart. She check calls 15. Turn is the 9 of hearts, giving me flush draw, and then the 9 pairs. She checks. I decided to check back in this spot. River Jack of hearts. She checks. I go big. I go 60,000, and she says, "I pay you." She says, "I pay you." So she paid me. So she paid me, which is good. Okay. So we're like I said, we're like 3 out of the money. I got 75-minute dinner break. I got my headset. I've been thinking about the game all day. I should be playing. I should be focused on playing, but I'm thinking about Beat Saber. There's always a hair out of place, ain't there? Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play a couple. I think I'm gonna play a couple. See if, you know, I've been reading about grips. I don't know what grip is best. I'm gonna go neutral. That's what works for me. Play a couple of these, and then I'm gonna have this is the one I bought the other day, the Korean bulgogi. It's all ready to go in there with some rice, and that'll be after workout. Workout, fucking a VR. All right, So we're back from dinner break, sitting on that. We went to dinner break 1 out of the money. When I returned from dinner break, my friend over here asked me to do a video for him. He was speaking Chinese, whatever, and he says, and I'll tell you what I had that day. Hey, how you doing? So he says, I'll tell you what I had that day. And good news for me, he had 8-9. So he was valued at top 2 pair. That's one of the combos that we thought he could have, and he did. So yeah, we made a good fold that allowed us to preserve our stack. And I promise you, I was like 50-50. I was so close to calling. Man, phew, glad I did. Glad I had the king of hearts now. Because with ace king no heart, it would have been a much more difficult decision. Do you understand why? Do you really understand why? Think about that one. It's kind of an important concept when you're discussing like poker theory. So wrap your head around it. Figure it out. I don't know. All right, bit of an annoying pot just now in PLO. There's less than 300 players left. We are in the money. This guy, we're playing PLO. This guy raises. He's like the wrong guy. You know, he's always going to be like ace heavy or whatever. So I'm on the button, king 7 8 double. It's a monster hand against anybody else. I'm 3-bet getting it in. But because it's him, I just flat, let the small blind in. Flop is beautiful. King jack 3. Woo, top set. I bet good. 40,000 into 100. Small blind calls. Turn an ace. Not my suit. He just bets 140. I fucking have to fold, and he shows me queen 10. Dang it. He had king queen 10 8. So only an ace or a 9. But we're still good. We were like a little less than average. That would have been a nice one to win, but it's fun. I don't know. I don't mind playing the 600s. Good group.
Appreciate you, bro.
You got it.
God bless you, bro.
Cheers.
Squatty potty for life.
Squatty potty for life. Okay. 328, going into the last break. They're doing a color up. That's what I got, 328, which is right around average, like I said. We'll be playing 10-15, which gives me a little over 20 bigs. Plenty good, plenty good. In retrospect, I'm actually very happy about how I played the king because I'm recognizing the spot. You know, the guy raised under the gun, and I'd noticed he was limping like ace queen jack 10 double. You know, like if he's not raising that fucking hand, what do you think his 4 cards are? But yeah, so when the guy leads into me there, it's a no-brainer, easy fold. Like unless he bets small, if he bets like quarter, third pot. If I turned a flush draw, which I didn't, I had backdoor flush draw, but the other one came, so we good. That would have been sick, but yeah, play another 90 minutes, I think, and then done for the day. Good choice, the $600 half and half. Okay, you've never seen this before, ever. I have this hand, 4 queens and a straight flush. 4 queens and a straight flush. This poor guy had aces over here. Four queens first, and then I improved. I win. Oh my God, I've never seen that before. 4 queens, straight flush, same guy. Same guy has both. Holy shit. Wow. I want the pot, but it was so pretty. I got it on camera, the people can see it. Wow. What a head. Did you see that? 4 queens and a straight flush. I improved. I didn't need to improve. What a flop. I flopped everything.
All right, my bucket
Never
list.
seen that before.
My
Never
bucket
seen this
list
before.
is complete.
All right, we got another bag and tag. We got 960,000. The last, I had $1 million just a second ago. And go, you do your job. You're fine. Don't worry about me. I had $1,010,000. This guy raised, I called. They both had ace king. I would have lost that one. But so we got 960, 150 players left. We're going to be back at 11 a.m. Did I tell you that I had top set, turn quads, and made a straight flush? What the hell? That's insane. So we're going to sleep here. The question is, do I go grab the, what do you call it, topper? It's heavy. So I have to go to the car, grab it. I think I'll bear one more night with the lumpy bed, and then we'll handle that tomorrow. But that's going to be it from my end. We'll see y'all tomorrow in the $600 half and half. All right, here we go. 50K buy-in, day one. We're coming in hard. We're coming in hot. It's poker day. We're doing poker hands. That's what this vlog's about. Poker, poker, poker. I feel on top of the world right now. Day off, recharge, elevate the intensity. We got a 50K. This is gonna have a lot of money up top. We're coming in hard. We're coming in hot. We're coming in sexy. We're going shoe. We're going cashmere pants, and we're going. I can't remember where I got this from, but I like it. It's comfy. Zips up here. I can hide my throat like the Germans and wear a fucking thing. And we got the GG hat, of course. That's the gear for today. We're gonna be all serious today. Today's the day. We are going to win the 50K. We're just gonna win. Like, all my shit's working. All my tricks and stuff have been working really well. Now, then execute them and then perform and deliver. That's what we're doing. 50K. Mark it down. We're winning it. All right, here we go. 50K buy-in day one. Or does the voice over here say,
Daniel, you still have 2 hours to reg the Big O. There was 300 players. It's a huge prize pool. You could play that, you know, run it up, and then late reg the 50K if you bust.
That's the evil voice. The angel over here, something inside me is saying, don't do it. Something about quality over quantity, just the idea. Like I said, never, the last time, I never would even, this wouldn't even be a consideration. Like, I would just have jumped into the Big O, period. Even if I didn't play it, I'd jump in now. But we're not doing that. We're going hard in the 50K. I'm inspired. My buddy Phil Ivey, after a 10-year hiatus, now he doesn't play that many tournaments, but what he does. And he won his 11th bracelet last night. Did triple draw, of course. He started with 3, 4, 6, and he made a wheel. That's not easy to do. So yeah, he did great, but he's obviously a great player. They were all good. All four, like Benny Glauser, Jason Mercier, Danny Wong, all really, really good at triple draw. So, and then of course we look at Jeremy Becker. Ding, 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 ding. A little bit of a score last night. He came in 7th place. Gives himself a little bit of a lead now against Landon, and he can really sort of like, build upon that, because he's also on day 2 of the win today. So it'd be nice for him to go back to back and finish it off. I had a good conversation with the kid last night about, some hands and different things like that. He's a sponge, soaks it all up. He's again, he's a guy who, and this, what I love about it is, he's a guy that essentially proves that, obviously using solvers and doing all that stuff is very, very helpful. It can be. It's not the only way. There are other ways to become good at this game, and I think this kid has a bright future. So we're betting on him. But as for us, right? We got the inspiration, we got the focus, we got the drive. We are going to elevate the intensity today. I am going to look to execute as perfectly as possible. I'm going to use time banks. That's another thing. I always feel good about myself when I use time banks. Because often I'm so paranoid, I never use them, I'm like, well, use them. They're there for, I never run out, so what the hell? Just use them when you need them. So yeah, we're going to use time banks today when necessary. I'm going to be there, like I said, right on time. The thing is like I said, there's play right away. I mean, it's 150K big blind stack. I mean, you can stack somebody really easily. And we want to be there to pick up any sort of, maybe recreational players or whatever. We want those chips. We want to, by the end of late reg, we don't want to jump in with 150K and have 10 big blinds and go, well, I'm all in, That's not what we want. We want to have 1 million in chips. So we can not even worry about those little itty bitty pots. We just play our game. And that's what we're going to do today, all the way to the finish line.
Hello.
Hi. We're going to do another one. This one's going to be a good... Last time I shot a video, she didn't want me to post it. But here's the deal. Last time, her kid said she didn't talk, right? And now you're still not talking. Say something. Say something to your kids. Who are your kids?
My daughter is Celine.
Celine?
Yes.
Is she a good poker player?
She is, yeah.
She's a good poker player? Like better than you?
No, not
You know what? There's a $50,000 buy-in tournament today. Maybe you should have her come down and play.
I'm going to call her right
Good
now.
idea?
Yes.
And how you doing, my dear?
I'm well, thanks.
Okay, this
You
one
know-
I can post, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I got you, right?
Yes, okay, we're good to go.
The boss has spoken.
Okie dokie, end of 2 levels. We're on 234, 5, and 300. Really dialed in. Just paying attention. Unbelievable table. Man, my table is full of people with a lot of money, but not professional poker players. I'm whispering because they're around me. No, it's fine. You know, it is what it is. But a really, really good spot. I'm going to tell you about a few hands. Well, one of the first ones early on, I opened. This was before the table. I had like Massa and Nick Petrangelo at my table. They're not in there anymore. They moved. But this hand, I opened to 5K under the gun with 10s. Massa makes it. I make it 5K. Massa makes it 15. I'm calling that. And then Nick Petrangelo makes it 36. I fold. Massa folds. Nothing big. I can't call. You can't do nothing with 10s there. You're just trapped. Kind of in jail, especially that deep. You know, 300K. But I do have a hand breakdown, so let's get to that one. All right, let's get to the hand breakdown. As I said, my table is very amateur heavy, except for Jason Kuhn. Now, we're playing 290 deep. The blinds are 1 in 2,000. Kuhn from under the gun makes it 5. Bill Klein calls the 5. Another rec from the button calls as well. So now there's, you know, a decent amount of money out there. We're playing 300 deep. I like to go, I have ace king. I like to go pretty big here. I make it 30K, which is 15 big blinds. With, you know, 3 players in, you know, anyway, I make it 30K. The big blind who just sat down, he's I can tell he's not a pro, he's a guy with money, but he sits right down. He instantly makes it 80K, right? So folds back to us. Now our decision is not fold. We don't know this guy, don't know anything about him yet. But do we just put it in now with ace king? Hey, you got ace king, go all in pre-flop. But we like to, you know what?